ceiling. It is now the floor. See, we're on the top side of it now, so now it's the floor. What is the next ceiling? What number should you be looking out for as Veracity pumps? Look at this. This is going up and going up. Look at the next high. Can you go here to see what it is? There it is right there. Let me stretch it out for you so you can see what it is. Look. This was a high. We broke that high. We passed this high. This right here, that's done. The next high is here. Let me show you the number. 0.00281. That's the next high. How can we get there, Calvin? Well, the first thing that's happening, you see this? This right here is an engulfing candle. Somebody say engulfing. Meaning this move right here has been totally erased from this move. This is a bearish move. Well, great. How bearish can it be? It has to hold this support. If this is a bearish move, and it is, it's an engulfing candle on the 2-hour chart there. When this continues to come down, you have to hold this 0.00264 because that now is the support line. This is your engulfing candle here. This is the support line for that. If you come breaking this, you risk coming down here. Look, you risk coming down here. Let me show it to you. Right there. Look what all this is. Look, pay attention. Resistance, 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 resistance. Because we broke this, that is a floor. So that means if you come crashing down and you break this floor, you have to come down here and see if this is support. What was once resistance would be support on the top side of this. If you lose that, guess where you're coming back down to see if this trend line that has been operating as support since freaking August 16th, you have to see if that is support. If you lose that, this is going to start, these EMA ribbons will start curling over and you will see Veracity start crashing back down. This is too much, man. It's too much. I say it all the time. It's too much sauce. This is charting at its finest. Just when somebody asked me randomly about Veracity. There's no test on TradingView or charting that you can give me that I will pass. I promise you. All right, so that was that. So that person now has a number to the upside, 0.00281. And they also have some numbers or some things to look at on the downside, where support might be. Boom. That's just too easy for me. All right, so that was Veracity. I'm going to leave that there. I don't know if I ever need to look at Veracity again, I'll be able to go back and look at it and be like, I was on a live one day and show people that and look how that played out. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Okay, that was it. That was that. Because look at AVAX and look at this, that, and the third, or whatever. Look at Avalanche and stuff. No. It takes a lot of time for me to go in and do that on live because that's a lot. I mean, hopefully y'all enjoyed it because you get an opportunity to see someone in the community get coached and consulted for free, and you get an opportunity to sit back and watch like fly on the wall and be like, damn. Now I see why you're going to be losing a whole lot of money for cryptocurrencies. Let's just go ahead and shut. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah. Matic is still doing its thing. Let me show you all the update on these trades that I had set up. So I'm going to show it to y'all. I told you that I'm setting them up and, to build them up for success. Matic is still doing this thing. Algorand, Beam is now starting. Like these things are starting to come alive. There's Beam coming alive, Near Protocol, Avalanche. There's Avalanche. So I have a long one Avalanche. Somebody's asking about Avalanche. That trade is set up. Storage is set up. Arweave is set up. Myria, I got a little setup on that. So these things, they're starting to come alive. They're starting to come alive. You'll get a chance to see how they pan out here in a second. I'll show you later this week or whatever the case may be. Let's just see if crypto remains bullish from all that macro stuff or whatever. If not, my trailing stop losses will stop me out of those trades in a profit. And then I'll sit back and look at the market again and be like, okay. I thought it was going to continue to be bullish, but for whatever that little bullish little ride was, my trailing stop losses will stop me out of those trades at a severe gain, and I'll just be like, okay, I'll just wait. I'll wait for the next move. Do y'all believe me when I say that? Trust me. Let me see where this trailing stop loss is at right now, by the way. Because I might adjust it. It's not even a might. I'm going to adjust this trailing stop loss live in front of everybody. Just to show you how it works. 11 o'clock, 2 minutes before 11 o'clock, 10:58. This is something that I'm giving you that is paywall stuff. I'm just going to show it to you because, why not? So I'm in this Matic trade. And I scaled it up because I've been scaling this trade up. I started this trade off with $50. That's how I started all my trades off with like $50. And so let's see where we are. So I can see here, I'll show you the numbers here. Right now, with me pushing more money into the trade, it moved my entry price up from like where it was like 46 or 45 cents to like 50 cents, 50.18. So 0.518. Don't worry, I'm turning my camera around to show you guys. You'll see. So this is my 0.518. All right. So this now I'm gonna label this too. This is my entry points now, and I'm gonna lock that in so it doesn't move. You guys don't get a chance to see this live. You're gonna be like, wait, what? Let me move this into like a 6-hour chart so that we can really see it swinging up. So check this out. So right now, this Matic trade, because I scaled it up, remember there's like $3,300. And let me get this trailing stop loss. This trailing stop loss is at a 5% trail. I'll show you what that means here in a second. So you can see right here that it's telling you that my trigger point for this is 0.5108. So let's put that in. Look, see how I'll show it to you. 0.5108. And what we're going to call this text. I'm just going to call it the trigger. This one gets me out of the trade. Okay? So P game. No, hold on. Let me turn this red so we can distinguish it from the entry point. So this is our exit right there. And I'm gonna turn this one green so it represents entry. So this is my entry now, right here. Y'all see the numbers? There's my entry point. There's my trigger point for my trailing stop loss. And it says my trailing stop loss is 5%. Well, let's test that. This was the high right here, and so it's telling me my trigger point is right here. That's pretty close. Think about it. Matic ran all the way up to that point right there, and my stop loss is a 5% trailing stop loss. So that was the top, is letting me know that 5% trailing stop loss, it stops me out of this trade, and that means I will be in profit, because if this was my entry point right here, this is my limit. That stops me out right there in profit, because from here to here, that's all profit up in there. So 5% is good right now. I don't have to move it if I don't want to. So watch what happens. Look down here and see what you see with your own eyes. Matic is extremely bullish. I'm looking at a 6-hour chart. There's no way I'm coming out of this trade. In fact, watch what I'm getting ready to do. Somebody say he's getting ready to handle this like a pro. At this particular point, I'm playing with house money, right? Because I believe that this is going to remain straight bullish, and I don't care about 900 and whatever it is, 70, 60 bucks. I don't give a shit about that. I want the big money. So I want to stay in this trade, and I don't want this wicking me out. Staying here, that means if I pull my stop loss down right now, because this is where I'm at, this is where we are right here, okay? If I pull my stop loss down to 7.5 or 10, right, I can survive wicks. What do you mean when you say wicks? Here's what I mean. You start going back and you look. This is a wick. This is wicking somebody out of a trade. You see, they might have their stop loss right here where these candles are, and then this boom, the market wicks them out. These things right here that you see, that's people getting wicked out of trades. This is people getting wicked out of trades. And so what I'm gonna do, watch this, because I'm just smart like that. This is too much sauce for you, by the way. This is about a 5% wick. That means Matic is capable of destroying me and pushing me out of a trade with a 5% wick. I can see that. Let me go here and measure it again. Somebody say this is too much sauce to y'all. Right from here, this right here is about another 3% wick. Okay, great. So we know that my highest wick right there is 5%. What this wick right here? Please show me what this is. I'm trying to understand what my asset can do to me to get me out of this trade. That's a 7% wick. Wow. So now let's go back here and look at where I'm at. Okay, great. My entry point is here. My trigger point is here. So guess what I want to do? If this is my entry point, I want to make sure that I don't get wicked out of this trade. Period, end of discussion. So I can either say, ooh, this is where you are right now. Your trigger point is right here. I don't want it. I'm going to push this up. Somebody say, watch this. He's going to take his trailing stop loss, and I'm going to pull this out now to 10%. And I'm going to lock that in. Ain't no wicking me out of the trade. I'm not. You have to do something real stupid to wick me out of the trade now. Right? Real stupid to wick me out of the trade now. It's got to come way down here and do something crazy. And that's not how this particular asset behaves. This asset doesn't behave like that with 10% wicks. Ain't no getting me out of this trade. Not unless I want to get out. Well, I mean, if something catastrophic happens, but if that happens, then, it is what it is. You lose that trade. But did y'all see that? Woo! The guy ain't getting out. Matic is bullish. He ain't wicking me out either. Woo! Do y'all see how much what goes into stuff like this and these small little details and little nuances and stuff like that? Do you see how what would happen? Somebody right now would be in a trade like this, which is great. $900 is nothing wrong with that. But then the market